Hello, lovely people. It's Adam, the crippled cannabis cowboy. I want to talk to you today about how I got started. If you want to get started with your own medicine, what I consider medicine. Yes, I am a card holder. I was prescribed medical marijuana. It's very different now than it used to be, but it's still simple. It is very simple. It'll almost like hit your mind like a tsunami of knowledge. You kind of freak out and forget that it's a plant, and it will pretty much grow. Now, how you grow it, where you grow it, those are where the knowledge comes from what I'm noticing. There's something us old schoolers, I don't mean to say old schoolers, but something we call prohibition. Back in the day when it was very illegal, it was very taboo. You didn't talk about it. It was even worse in the decades before. But to sum it up without a stupid story, I did everything wrong. I grew in a basement, uh, damp, dark, a basement. It's different now. There's a lot more tools available, a lot more knowledge. There's a lot of people that bit the bullet and did what they needed to do to get where we are. Certainly a help for people like me. For those of you that don't know what happened to me, I'm 46-year-old male. I developed something called multiple sclerosis. It's not something you catch, it's something you develop. I was a coach for a really long time. Very physical person. I got myself in really good shape a few times. I went completely disabled. The only thing that helps with the hell that this multiple sclerosis brings is what's behind me in that tent. So my list, if you ever want to get started, if you want to do it simple, you could do a closet, little regular size closet. I've actually seen them as small as a sliding door closet. Get started with some plants in there, whatever. You need a roll of some mylar. You can get that at any local department store. It looks like tinfoil. It's very reflective. Put it on the walls. You need a really good light, which they're not a lot of money. They used to be. They're not a lot of money now. You can get a good light to grow a couple plants for yourself for honestly like 90 bucks, 80 bucks. No, wait. I think I paid 70. They're pretty cheap. Obviously, they go way up. You can get crazy lights that get to a few thousand that I've seen. And maybe some small pots. You start in solo cups. That's really all you need to get started. That's what I did when I got started. Way back in the day of Prohibition times. They grow quick and they get big. You have to pay attention. So you have to kind of stunt their growth and, keep them small if you can. If you put them in a big pot, they're going to get big. That's just the way it works. You want to keep them small, stay in a little pot. If you want to go like me, obviously you got a couple tents. Actually, I think I've gotten 4. They're not that much money. You can get a decent tent that'll do fine for under 100 bucks, I think. You can get a good light. You want a fan sooner or later. You want some fresh air. An air filtration system, which I'm getting soon. I actually don't have one. So that helps me let you know that it's a step-by-step process. Start with baby steps. The baby steps add up. That's what I did. I literally started with the tent. That was it. Now I have pretty much everything. I'm almost there. When I get this carbon filter air circulating system, I will be completely fine. That's what's cool about this is it is kind of easy. I have some friends out there that have been doing it for, oh my goodness, 20 years outside. nature green thumb people, and yeah, don't confuse it. And I always go back to them to do my best not to confuse myself. Honestly, I think for getting started in some closet, you could probably do something like that for under $300. If you go like my style, you could get started for like $400. It's not that much, and ever it takes a little while, from what I understand. I remember from the Prohibition days, you gotta kind of sit down and shut up and just wait and watch, and you live and learn. There's a lot of things you could do to make them bigger, make them more bushy, make more flowers. There's a lot of different things that you could play with. That's the knowledge that comes, but it's still a plant. It grows. It has like life inside it. And if you nurture it very simple kind of way, that life takes over. I'll keep y'all posted as I go through my journey. I got a big one. I got several little ones. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching my video on my own medicine. And to be completely honest with you, I learned everything I know from either just doing it, YouTube, or books. On a scale of 1 to 10, once you learn the steps, it's hard to fail. It is kind of hard to fail. Once you learn the steps, I don't think you're going to fail.